Let's make pattern traders real quick. Let's go over some price action. I won't do a full-blown video, but let me tell you guys where I think we're heading from here. We obviously broke out, so I'm not going to sit here and make ranges and whatnot because the breakout is present. Sorry, it was too loud. Apologize. Actually, I want the. There we go. All right, so we broke out on a daily basis. We broke out from the original range that we were working with, assuming that we're not playing the Monday range anymore, right? Because we're above. We broke out. We didn't deviate back into the range, as you could tell. Let me show you guys real quick. So this was our Monday range, blue lines, right? And the idea was what happens if we deviate above the Monday range. Let me get rid of the fibs real quick, right? So we were chilling over here with these big wicks, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna short. I'm like, "Dude, wait until we get back. Wait until we get a close in Monday range, and then you can short safely." But we never got a close in Monday range, and we didn't even deviate above it, so we just shot back up. So in my eyes, that's bullish. We broke out. Lower time frame has a complete microstructure breakout, and it's bullish. Nothing you can do about it, right? So how do I play this right now? Let's just assume that the breakout is valid. We're not talking about macro breakout, guys. Micro breakout. So take your fib levels, these extensions, and you have your first low, you have your higher high, then you have your higher low. We're strictly playing with this structure. The reason I'm playing with this structure over here is because this is the structure. Sorry guys, I got people DMing me. This is the structure that consolidated the price from our original top. So one could argue what happened over here. Well, dude, that led to a massive retest. So when it leads to a massive retest without any accumulation or distribution or any kind of range, it's not valid. This is a range. This is valid. Now we accumulated here, right? Assuming we accumulated, right? Because we're at the bottom of the range. When you see a fast poke like this, the V-shaped bottom, it usually leads to a retest or a breakout. And when we didn't break out, we did a retest, right? So then we came back down, and then we reaccumulated in this little range. So now this range becomes your main block that you want to work with. We lose the range on the bottom, we are officially bearish on every single possible aspect, micro, macro, whatever the case is, right? This is your foundation right now. So again, let's go from the beginning real quick, guys. I don't want to make this video too long. So fib extension, bottom, top, bottom. So we hit the 0.14. We didn't even get to the 0.16 yet. I still think we are. So for the past, like, maybe, I don't know, 7-8 days, I've been telling everybody that I'm confident that we're going to go up to 38,000. Okay, so that's what I want to target. That area right there, this right here, 39 point whatever, I don't know what that is. The fib level, the 1.618, right? Only reason why I'm not bullish, man. Only reason why I want to target that area is because this Elon pump that took place, I don't know what this was, whatever this was, this Elon pump that took place. All it did was it took liquidity, cleaned these highs up, and then it dumped again, right? Everyone bearish. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, well, the whole pump retraced." It did, but it didn't break structure. That's your structure. That's your impulse, right? The impulse is, dude, stop. Who's messaging me? That's your impulse. When you do not lose your impulse, right? This is your impulse. You didn't lose your impulse. That's the bottom of it. You didn't lose it all. When you don't lose your impulse, that means that the microstructure is still intact. So this is your microstructure, right? Right here. This is your microstructure. You're playing with this. Now, where's your market structured breakout? So you have that. Now, why is that a breakout? Well, dude, we went up, we made a high, right? We went up, made a high, the Elon high, came back down. 1, 2, came out, made a new low, right? This is a brand new low, guys. This is a brand new low. Does this make sense? Right? Deviation. Brand new low. This is your deviation, guys. And then you went up again for a third time. That's 3 times. Obviously, the 4th time you're going to break it, dude, you know? Came back down, retested the deviation, which is this. This is the deviation, guys. Most important part. This is the deviation. It retested it over here, the breakout, and then we went out. Now, what should take place within this micro structure? Well, take your fib level and assume that we're not breaking this. Let's just play it that way, right? This is a micro visual. Assume we're not breaking this, okay? 718. Extend the lines. Boom. Okay? Let's assume that we're not breaking this, and this is our structure right now. So, I opened up a scalp short yesterday. This was a very pivotal area for me. This is a down candle. So the way this works is, this is your down candle, right? So we pump up, Elon pumps us. Then we have a bunch of sellers, a bunch of whales started selling their position. Now what happens after? Let's go to the lower time frame. A bunch of sells came in over here, this structure. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's work strictly with from this wick to this, right? A bunch of shorts and sells came in over here. And what did the market makers do? They pushed price up again, created a new high above the original wick, and then deviated back under it, retested it over here, and then you died. Which means that this gray box is the important structure here. Not this, not this, and not this. It's this. This is the important structure because this is where the whales decided to exit, push price one more, let's just say one more poke up to create FOMO. People long the breakout, and then they fucking trapped you, and they shorted on your ass. So this becomes important. So now if you look at it from a higher standpoint, look at the 1 hour. There you go. Here's your OB. You can look at it on the 4 hour. You see it. Oh, you don't see it. 1 hour is beautiful though, guys. Right there. There's your 1 hour. So I shorted this. I scalp shorted this. I'm still in it, by the way. My stop losses are 900s. 36,900. If we get above that, we're going to fly. So let's assume that we're not getting above this structure, okay? Let's assume that this is your cap. And we're playing it this way. This is your cap. And then this is your low, okay? Let's assume that this is what we're playing with. Right here. Purple to purple. And then in between this chop, alts run, ETH runs. Hope the whole space has a nice good time. We all make money. Let's make this blue, no red, pink, whatever. It doesn't matter what we make this. Right? This is what we're playing with right now. So purple to purple, and then the red line is your median, right? So if we do not break this structure, then we could safely assume that our cap will be the 0.7s. We don't usually go above that, but if algos are pushing this up, it's going to be the 0.88, and then we're going to cap over there. Now, one's going to argue, okay, so on a higher time frame, we still look bullish, everything looks good. It does, but this is a microstructure, and the micros look fucking extremely exhausted. So we need to have some kind of retracement, like your 4 hour, for example, right? Your 4 hour, see how we curled over here, and then we just dumped, right? Which is great. That to me, this is basically your first indecision of a short, meaning that you're most definitely going to get a second opportunity to short, which could potentially be higher than this specific point. So we're getting the opportunity right now. The only difference is when we had this curl over here, the trend line, the blue line, was pretty low. Now the trend line is in the mid. See this blue line? It's poking up. That means that the trend on the 4 hour is still bullish. So what do you do at this point? Well, okay, start counting your tops. You have one top, you got two tops, and you're about to put in your third top. More likely than not, this is going to come down and then bounce back up. All right, that's good. Look at your RSX now. This is your RSX. It didn't even cross here. We don't even have God mode on it. This is God mode. The background is great. It didn't even cross here. We don't even have God mode on it. So this can't be the main short. In my eyes, this cannot be the main short. Scalp short for sure. Yeah, look at that. Everything looks disgusting. But I'm still expecting something like this, right? Where you're going to go, see how we curled? We bounced. Curl up. And then do this. That'll be a beautiful short right there. Something like what happened here. See this curl when they all collided? Something like that on this side. That's going to be the main short that I'm looking for, right? Well, I'm hoping it comes from the 4 hour, not the 1 hour, because if it's from the 1 hour, it won't be that strong. Look at your 12-hour real quick, guys. Finally exhausted. Been waiting for this. So you guys were all shorting this, which is okay if you scalp shorted, but if you were swing shorting this and this thing was gray or pink, it wasn't even red, you weren't doing yourself any good. The trend line on the 12-hour, the blue line, it's finally curling. The signal line, curling. The Stoke line, which is the gray line, cupped. What did I tell you guys about the cups? See how we cup over here? Let me show you what happens when we cup. Look where we cupped. We cupped down here. Look where we cupped. Cupped down here. Right? We went straight up. Look where we cupped. We cupped over here. Right? We went straight up. We cupped over here. Right? We went straight up. And now we're cupping here. And we're going straight up. Don't be so quick to fade this from a swing perspective. Scalp, I'm with you. Swing, be careful, guys. Be very careful. Alright. There goes the oscillators. In regards to higher time frame, weekly, still looks like shit. Hold on, sorry guys, I'm on still looks like shit. Sorry guys, as I'm on the screen. Still looks like shit. Daily's cupping. Let's just call this a cup, guys, so you guys get an idea of what I mean by cup. This is a cup, right? This is a cup, and this is a cup. Now we are potentially doing our bearish retest. But you're gonna ask me what that was, the bearish retest. No, it was not the bearish retest. The bearish retest is something along the lines of you hitting mid or the sell zone, which is right now at 38,000 to 44. So anywhere between 38,000 and 39,000 is a potential swing short to come back down. So 39, let's just say 39 to 40k, around there, depending on how long it takes for us to get back up there, right? So did New York open yet? It's about to open. They should pump us and then let them fill their shorts if they're planning on shorting us, but they should pump us. Let's see what happens. What else do I want to tell you guys? Yeah, so potential short up and coming is basically some on the lines of this, where you go up, you get rejected, and you come down. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not sure on this blind from a swing perspective. Not happening. Everything broke out. You know, if oh, nice. We're about to hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me pause this. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so everything looks prime for a move up, right? Especially if we start curling on the 3-day as well. If we get across in the excuse me, I'm so sorry. Especially if we get across in the RSX in the 3-day, our DMX has completely bottomed out, similar to how we did over here. All we're missing is an exhaustion. So if you look at it from a macro perspective, we have our COVID, guys. COVID, higher low, August, September. Higher low. So tell me why we're bearish. Right? Why are we bearish? As long as the bands are above the 0.5, which is the gold line, orange line, we're not bearish. So likely up, down. Likely up, bull run. Right? One of these two scenarios. But for this to do this, unlikely. Very unlikely. You can't leave a gap this big up here without filling it. Two things have to happen. Reject and die, or we're just gonna keep bull running your ass up. Right? Okay, that's done. Now, look at your daily. Elon pump. See this big wick? I tried to explain this yesterday, but maybe I didn't get my point across. A big wick. What does BTC love to do? Fill wicks before it chooses a direction. So for us to fill that wick, get your extension again. I keep doing the extension, but I want you guys to see. 37.8, 36.9. All these are valid extensions, guys, to fill this wick. Usually, the 7s is more than enough. You don't really need to go to the 8s. Okay, what the hell's going on? 7. And then 7, 5, and then the 8, right? So usually that's more than enough for the wick if we don't get above the wick. But I still think that we're going to get gold for liquid in the 39. You know, it would make sense, right? If you take a high range perspective. right? Like, why would they not tap this line? Why did they leave this? What's the purpose? What was the purpose of leaving this gap here? It's bothering me. I want to tap it. Tap it, reject, die, it doesn't matter at that point. But I want it to get tapped at least. You know? I'm hoping. Right? Let's see how this looks. There's your 12 hour. This should be up here. Sorry, guys. Then you have this beautiful block, which was a mitigation block. You know what mitigation block is, guys? Mitigation block means that it's a down candle. So we range, we chop, right? And then we go for a double bottom, which is fine, right? But when this up candle created the FOMO, trapped longers, dumped on them, came back down here, didn't break structure. So now this specific candle, which led to the impulse down, is going to act like a resistance. Well, look at that. It didn't act like a resistance. This monster candle broke right through it. You break right through this specific box, let's call it, right? At the end of the day, when you go retest it, if it acts as support, you're going relatively a lot higher. And it did. It acted like support, right? And then if you take the fib levels, one of the easiest things you could possibly take your fib levels, take all this out. Put your 618, 615. Look where it stopped, right? Oh, let's just put the 7 to 705. Oh no, it doesn't. So it's the 618. I mean, it's, yeah, the golden. Look where it stopped. The golden zone. Right? Beautiful. Now throw on some higher fibs, negatives. Of course I don't have. I do have them. Good. No, I don't have them. 27. Jesus Christ, man! I need to get my thing with my. There's your fib. So where does everything point? To the 39 mark. You know, and this grind up with these white candles, these 12 white candles. That's bullish. That's not bear. It's bullish. You keep trying to sell this thing off, and it's not happening. It's big wicks. No wicks on the bottom. Bullish, my friends. Okay, that's good. Now you guys know. By the way, guys, I'm not bullish or bearish, so don't think that I'm telling you to ape into longs. Don't. But that's how I'm playing this. I'm targeting 39,000. If we don't get it, we don't get it. You know, we don't get it, we don't get it. We get a daily time frame close above this level. Don't even question shorting, guys. A daily close above that level, 36s, 36.9. Don't question shorting. Don't question shorts. Just buy the dips. Okay, done. Next, let's go to ETH real quick. Told you guys yesterday in the video, hopefully you guys saw it. Do not fucking short ETH, long it. Right? Do not short ETH, long it. But sir, this is a little wedgy. Yeah, it is, and it could probably break down, but there's still a lot of upside. You know why? Because we broke out. Now let me show you something else. In regards to the breakout, we have a 4-hour time frame. All right, let's do this. Okay, we broke out, right? Cool, awesome. Usually, just get an idea of this. Usually, when you have this tight consolidation, I'm gonna do one more thing. We'll go to wick to wick. Okay, wick to wick. Because this thing could definitely still come down here, right? Wick to wick. Usually when you have this tight consolidation, the last down candle before the breakout will get tapped. You see how it didn't tap this down candle? Down here. And we just went up. SFP'd. Came back and made a higher low. Alright. So what do? We tapped a 1-to-1. Did you see that? One more time, guys. We made a high. Made a high. Made a low. But not made a higher high. But then we made a higher low. So this is your structure right now. I want you guys to play with this structure specifically. Right here. This structure. Why is it important? Because you made a higher low, a higher high, then a higher low. This is your structure. So how do you play this? Very simple. Grab your this thing over here. Right, this is your original high. Actually, you could even do it this way, guys. You could even go down here, right? But let's just make it simple for us. Go to your high, go to your low. That's your original range, right? One can see that this is the deviation, and then this is your range over here. Yeah, that's valid. very valid. This is deviation, and that this is your main range. You could definitely play it this way, right? For sure, but doesn't matter. So let's grab your extension. Bottom, go to your top, which was your higher high, and go back to your bottom. This is your bottom, right? So 3 points, guys. 3 points, right? Bottom, top, bottom. 1-to-1 extension. I can't make this up. So now ideally what should happen is retracement comes back down, and then go back up, and then come back down, and keep doing that until you hit until you hit the 1.618. Does that make sense, guys? So I'm sitting in spot ETH from all over down here, here. I don't have any under 1,000, unfortunately. Sucks, but I'm being honest. So I'm not planning on closing that until we get to at least 2,000-3,000. I'm confident we're going to get to at least a 2 extension, but I'm working with this extension. Just keep it on. Put this extension on your chart and just work with it. And if you want more levels to basically visually get an idea of what we could reject or bounce off of, add your lowers. Add this. I need your 5. No, I don't want the 5. I want the 7. Yeah, and the 88. That's it. So now tell yourself, these are the levels that will not get back under the 0.5, by the way, guys, if we're bullish. That's gonna kill everything if we get back under the 0.5. Right? So tell yourself, if we happen to get back to the 718, I'm gonna buy. Happen to get back to the 618, I'm gonna buy. Happen to get to the 0.5, I'm gonna buy. These are the levels that you should buy. This is the extension I work with because it's gonna respect this. It's a high time frame extension. Even if you're going your 12-hour, it's the same extension, bottom, top, bottom. So we're gonna work with this portion about a month. Put this on your chart and look how well it respects to the levels. Okay, and don't use log. I mean, you could if you want, but I don't use log. What else on Link? I'm sorry, Litecoin. Balls deep in Litecoin. I told you guys this. Don't be stupid. I told this to you guys. Don't be silly. I didn't mean to say stupid. I'm sorry. Right? Don't be silly. This thing broke out. This is a high time frame breakout. Be very careful not being in this because ETH is running. What's going to happen? This is going to run. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, dude, I mean, why would you not want to be in this? Look at this. This is, guys, come on. There's things in the melt faces. Come on, guys. You could even see that this is an Adam and Eve. And what is that? What does it go? It goes all the way up here to 300s. It might take a month or 2, maybe even 3 months, but I mean, it's guaranteed it's going to go up. Well, nothing's guaranteed. I take that back before you crucify me, but I mean, the potential is there, right? So be smart. Get in this. Find a way to get in here. I'm sitting in longs from $50, $70, $90, $110, $120. I've been adding, exiting. I got a fat stack. So, extension wise, it's the same ball game. You made your high, then you made your low, then you made your lower high, but you made your higher low. So you'll take this over here, this, and then this point over here. So first target is 171. We should get a reaction at the 59. For sure, we should get a reaction at the 59, without a doubt. This is gonna give us a problem, but let's see how we react if we get back down here. If we get back down here at this level, low 140s, I highly recommend that you purchase some. This is not financial advice, by the way, guys. Do not offer financial advice. Please do not crucify me. Look where we dumped on the micro extension bottom. Definitely the 1-to-1. So there you go, to the 1-to-1. See how well fids work? So you don't want to see it under the 0.5. But the 0.5 of the extension is pretty much your floor. You get under that, it's kind of sketchy. I mean, you can get a wick to 0.3. You could get a wick to the 0.3, but dude, that's sketchy. You never want to see a candle close under the 0.618, let alone the 0.5, right? So it's a little sketchy. So best case scenario, something like boom, boom, wick, and then up, right? Off the extension. Obviously, I want you to use supports and resistances. This is just for confidence. Don't just trade blindly off the fib levels, right? Oscillator wise, 12-hour definitely broke out. See, 12-hour broke out. Remember, listen, guys. As long as, keep this in mind, we've been suppressed this whole time under the trend line and the signal line, right? The gray line is your stoke. The trend line is blue, and the signal line is purple. We've been suppressed under it. See, so we've been suppressed over here, suppressed over here. We finally broke above it. Now the Stoke line is free. Stoke line is bullish. So now two things are going to happen. It's a very simple concept. High time frame swing. This is a swing right now. This thing's going to go up, reject, come back and retest this, and then offer a bounce. Now it'll be bull run. Not your bull run, your bull cycle for Litecoin, right? Similar to how we did over here. So we went up, came back down, we retested, and then we started a massive bull cycle for Litecoin, which started at $41 to whatever the hell this is. Same concept. Don't forget, whenever the trend resets, right? As long as the trend line starts up, the blue line, and it starts a bull cycle. Every asset, every altcoin, even Bitcoin, whatever the case is, your trend line is your cycle. So bear cycle, and now if they start building bull cycle, that's just the way you should see it. Trend line on the higher time, not the lowers, obviously, right? Obviously, the best ROI is if your high time frame, like 3-day, bottoms out, which we haven't had one since I think it was, what was this? Since COVID? Yeah, since COVID was the last time the trend line bottomed out. See how we're trending still up? We have so much room, guys. So much room. So much room. All right, guys, that's done. Back to BTC. Talk about indicators real quick, guys. Just for a quick moment. Buy, sell. Those who have it. If you don't have it, highly recommend that you get it. I'll tell you why. You would have caught this move lovely. The 12-hour. Okay, let's just make this clear. We are in a bull trend, right? The asset is bullish. That means that the buys are going to be limited. And most importantly, not only are they going to be limited, when they come, they stick. How many buys have we had since... Wait, why did you just do this right now? That's pretty crazy. Yeah. How many buys have we had since COVID? This is COVID. Boom. That's COVID, okay? Since COVID, we only had... New York's going to probably dump us, by the way, guys. I'm already getting the vibes. So since COVID, we've had 1 buy, bottom, 2 buys, bottom, 3 buys, bottom, 4 buys, bottom. It caught every single bottom. And you're telling me that you didn't long when you had a 4th buy? Come on. Like, dude, it's in front of your face. Those who have it, obviously. Those who don't have it, they don't have it. Right? Now, in regards to the sells, yeah, they're valid, right? You can get beautiful sells. But you don't counter trend. So when you counter trading the trend, the sell signals are risky. They're not going to always stick. Yes, some will stick and offer you a massive dump, right? 20% dump. But it's still sketchy to take short signals in a bull trend. Now, what do I do with the short signals? I go to the 9-hour or the 6-hour because it's a lower time frame and it gives me a better visual. Also, the buy signals on the 6-hour. They're beautiful, right? Look at the 6-hour. I don't know if I forgot to mention this. So ever since, where's COVID? This is the summertime. COVID's down March, down here. Okay, let's see where all the buy signals on the 6-hour. So caught every single bottom too. Every single bottom. Well, this one was a div, and that went up. Right? Look at this. Of the buy signals. Look how beautiful this is. So I highly recommend that you test out the buy sell signal indicator if you do not have it. Most importantly, it's for a macro visual. If you want to use it on the short time frame, you could. It works in a range, but if we start trending, it's kind of hard to take the calls. I like using the 30-minute a lot, or the 1 hour when we're trending, when we're ranging. But if we're trending, it's very hard. Like when we're in a range, it's good. Like let me show you guys something. Hold on a second. Go to the 30-minute. Let's go back to the candles where we were. So when you're ranging, when you're trending, it's not good. When you're ranging, it's good, guys. So when you're ranging, see how well it respects when you set the range, right? Like it's literally beautiful. It respects div. It respects it very well. You don't take this blind, but enough to be able to give you a visual. Now when you break out, see how we broke out over here, and get all these signals. Yeah, it's kind of hard to take when you break out. And the way you identify a breakout, use your TMA bands. The minute you get into above and you do a breakout like this, hold on, look at the 15-minute. I'll show you the 15-minute. No, a minute. Sorry. There you go. The minute you get a breakout like this on a lower time frame, you try to avoid selling until you get back in the bands. So even though we have a short signal on the 6-hour, I'm not taking this as a swing. I'm in a scalp, but I'm not taking this as a swing because Look, everything's still pointing up, guys. Everything is pointing up. Everything pointing up. Nothing is pointing down, so it's kind of risky to take that short. I highly recommend you guys try the buy sell indicator. On the higher time frame, it literally calls most of the moves. Especially if you want to use it for grabbing bottoms and just holding, swinging and stuff like that. You know, look at the ETH. ETH is beautiful. ETH is beautiful with this 4 hour and 6 hour. Look at the 4 hour, 6 hour. So look at the 4 hour, right? So when you get a buy signal, you know that it's serious. All right, enough with the indicators. You guys know what I'm looking for. I don't think that we're done chopping around yet. I think it's going to continue chopping around until we get out of this range. I don't see us breaking this range for like another maybe a week or so. Throw a trend line from the top and do this. Right, so we are so close to breaking this trend line. So close. So close. And usually when you break the trend line, what are you going to do? You're going to come over here and then just die? Well, you can do this and just die? No, it doesn't work that way. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to go higher. If this is a true breakout, we're going to do something like this. And then decide after that. Either that, or from here, that. But this is important to me. The consolidation after the rest of up here. This is going to be the most important thing when we get it, whenever we get it, if we get it. I want you guys to watch out for the range that's established after we take the high or after we hit a liquidity pool. Behavior after you take liquidity is very important because that's when you decide if this is distribution or reaccumulation, right? So that's how I'm playing BTC, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't want to make this longer than what it already is. And you have my thoughts. Also, just draw a trend line, guys. Just so you guys can have it. Draw this trend line right here. You want to always grab the most important points, right? So the bottom is here, the bottom is here, the bottom is here. Always grab the most important points, right? This one already broke. Jesus. Yeah, that one already broke. So this is basically, I know this is crazy, but it works, trust me. This is what you should be looking for. And then anything that comes down, oops, anything that comes down here. There's a, if that makes any sense. And you have your wicks over here. Also, guys, use your indicator, the VWAP. Remember what I told you about the previous VWAP? You don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you it works. Look, empty VWAP. This is empty. This is so tricky because to me this is empty, but you never know. You know? I'm gonna still highlight it. Empty VWAP. Empty VWAP. That's it. You have 3 empty VWAPs under us. So I'm curious to see what happens. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. A lot of liquidity down here, by the way, guys. This is gonna have like a magnet. Oh, one more thing, guys. Don't forget. Where's the monthly open? Ooh, that's smart. Where is the monthly open, guys? Where's this damn one? Oh, look where the monthly open is. Keep that in mind, by the way, guys. Keep that in mind. 33,000 is the monthly open. Any buy, any retest of the monthly open, instant buy in my eyes. Be cautious with that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I didn't mean to make it long. I'm sorry. And I'm hoping for some quick little dippy into more upside. Let's see what we get. Cheers.